Well, once again, good evening once again to everyone. Um, Welcome again. I think I said in the previous video, that we are going to answer some questions under SEGNALI the what Pericolo. And today we are here with 30 questions, which is only for SEGNALI the what Pericolo. So if you are new here, keep updating, keep watching, and get full understanding about what we are going to learn today. It's just the quiz that we are going to talk about. So I have with me some 30 questions which I will be reading, then we answer with the correct answers. So yeah, okay. So the first question here, which is under SEGNALI the what Pericolo, it's saying that in presenza di segnale raffigurato non è consentito sorpassare altre veicole su una carreggiata a doppio senso di circolazione con soli corsia. This one is saying that in terms of what curva, which is the curve, you are not allowed to what overtake a car which is in front of you in the curve, which is having only one what corsia. And the answer here is what? Vero. Because when you are in the curve and it is not doppio, like it is not two lanes, which even in the curve, it is not allowed to overtake in the curve. So in the curve, we are not allowed to overtake. You can overtake depending on the corsia that the road is having. So this one here, the question here, the answer is what? Vero. You cannot overtake in what? In curva. So I think we'll go with the second question. So the second question here is saying that il segnale raffigurato è posto in zona dove può avvenire il volo a basso costo di aeroplani. This sign here, you can see the aeroplane on it. It is being placed in an area that is what planes normally would move. Mostly you can see them at the airport, or even in places that they normally use them for what? Plane, like pilot training center or any place that plane normally take off. So this one, it talks about that there will be a movement of plane at that very particular place. So if you are staying around, whenever you see a sign like this, you have to know that there might be a movement of plane at the very particular place. So this one, the question here, the answer is what? Vero. So the third question here is saying that il segnale raffigurato preannuncia un tratto di strada in cui vietato il sorpasso. No, this one is caduta massa. Like this one indicates that there is what? There is falling of gravels from the other side of the road. And this one, it is indicating that the thing is falling from the right hand side to the left hand direction. So this one is not vietato di sorpasso, but this one is segnale di pericolo, and also talking about what? Caduta di massa, of things at the side of the road. So this one here is what? Falso. The third question is what? Falso. So here with the fourth question is saying that in presenza di segnale raffigurato è vietata la marcia sopra i binari della tram. È vietata marcia sopra i binari della tram. This one is talking about what? There is a tram at a very particular road moving. Like when you can see this sign in the big cities, which talks about tram movement. And it is not vietata, like the train lane, which is the tram lane, you can pass with your car. You can walk on it with your bicycle, anything, you can walk on it, but it is not vietato that you cannot walk, pass on it. So this number 4 here is not true. It is what? Falso. All right, so the 5th question here is talking about in presenza delle segnale raffigurato è vietato transito durante orario di uscita dei bambine. Vietato durante di uscita delle bambine. This one talks about what? Caution, like it gives you a warning that there is children crossing at that very particular place. They normally put it at the school junction and places that children normally cross to the other side of the road to school. So it is a pre-aviso warning, which is talking about pericolo. It is not vietato transito dura ore della uscita del bambino. It is not vietato that when children are coming out from the school, you are not allowed to pass. This one is a pre-aviso warning, which indicates that you have to be what? You have to be attentive when you are coming out with using the road at the particular point when the children have closed off, but it doesn't vietato you. It is pre-warning message giving you that you have to slow down. When you are speeding, you have to slow down in terms of school hours. So this one is what? Falso. The fifth question is what? Falso. All right. So let's get to the 6th question here. It says that in presenza della segnale raffigurato bisogna rallentare ad essere punto di arrestarsi se necessario per dare la precedenza a ciclisti che attraversare. A ciclisti che attraversare. It's saying that you have to be what? To be ready to what? To slow down. And if possible, there are people using bicycles to cross the road. You have to give them what? Chance to what? To pass. And it is vero, because this one is being placed in the point that normally people use bicycles to cross the road. So it is a pre-aviso or a warning message letting you know that there is what? Bicycles crossing the very what point. So you have to what? Slow down. So this one is also what? Vero. All right, so let's go to the 6th question here, or the 7th question. All right. In presenza del segnale raffigurato, si deve rallentare solo se vi sono bambini che attraversare sulle strecce pedonali. So, question like this, you have to be very attentive, because there are some words that they normally put in this kind of questions, which led the whole thing to be what? To be falso. Which led the whole thing to be what? Falso. So this one is saying that you have to what? Slow down only if children are what? Crossing. No, it is falso, because this one is for general. It is for everyone. It is not only for children. So this one is what? Falso. So I think the 8th question here. All right. The 8th question here is saying that il segnale raffigurato preannuncia una tratta di strada per limita visibilità. Per what? Limited visibility. That is what the number 8 is talking about. Doso. This one is signaled what? Doso. So this one is not limited visibility, like you cannot see. This one is what? Doso. It allows cars to what? To reduce their speed. That is doso. So this one, it's not limited the what? Visibility. So the 8th question here is what? Falso. It is not vero. All right. I think the ninth question here is talking about the segnale raffigurato preannuncia una serie di what? Dosi. Una serie di what? Dosi. And this ninth question is what? Vero, because this one is what? Doso. So when you say serie di dosi, that means there is dosi on the roll. So the ninth question is what? Vero. So the 10th question here is talking about il segnale della presenza del segnale raffigurato. È vietato il sorpasso sul tratto in salita se la strada è doppio senso di circolazione. Sole corsia. Circolazione con due sole corsia, which is talking about like it's vietato di what? Overtake. Only if the road is what? Only two lanes. Only if the road is what? Two lanes. And the answer for this one is what? Vero. Because if the road is only two lanes and you are what? You are overtaking. If the road is two lanes and you are what? You are overtaking. You have to know that the car coming in front of you cannot also have a place to pass. So when you are overtaking, you have to know the kind of overtaking that you are doing on this dorsal, because this one you climb and you get down again. So if you climb and you are doing overtaking, maybe you will not know there is a car climbing coming in front of you. So you have to be very attentive when you are what? You are doing overtaking in such places. So this one is also what? Vero. Okay, so this 11th question is talking about a segnale raffigurato è un segnale di pericolo. This one is vero because it's a segnale di what? Pericolo. So there's no time wasting. This one is what? Vero. Il segnale raffigurato preannuncia un tratto di strada che viene percorrere con il pedale della frizione abbassata. This one here is saying that you have to what? Be playing, or you have to be using your frizione, which is the crutch. When you are getting down from a hill, you have to what? You have to first press the brake and give low gear. You don't need to be what? To be playing with the crutch. You have to be what? Giving a low gear. That can let you what? Come down safely. So this one is not vero, but rather falso. Nel segnale raffigurato, il disco giallo può essere sostituito da una luce gialla lampeggiante. Like this one is talking about semaphore, and it's saying that they can change the disco giallo on what? Può essere sostituito da una luce gialla lampeggiante. This one is also one of the segnali di pericolo, and the answer here is vero because this one is talking about semaphore, and mostly they can use only one light, which is the yellow light, as a warning light, because this one is mostly placed in the place that they normally give warning that there is something going on or there is a work going on in that area. So this one, they can also put the yellow light only to be what? To be blinking to give a warning sign. That is the normal 30. Okay. I think we have to manage how the questions are going here. The important thing to get understanding about the thing here. This question here is talking about what? Ferroviaria. So it says il segnale raffigurato è posto di norma 150 metri da binario integrato dal relativo pannello distantemetrico. So this one is what? Vero. They normally put this one in a place which indicate that there is passing of train and also what? Train lane available at that very particular point. So this 14th question is what? Vero. So the 15th question here is talking about what? Doppio curvo. So it says, il segnale con il pannello in figura preannuncia tratta di strada lungo 3,5 km con una serie di curve pericoloso. Una serie di curve pericoloso. This one here, it is talking about the distance that you are going to what, have the curve what in pericoloso. So this one here, it is falso because when it is the distance for you to get to the what, the curve, they will put what, only this sign with a initia under it, which is the arrow under it, to tell you that the place that you are getting to, from that point to where you are getting to, it is going to be what, series the what, curve. But this one with the only the figure kilometers under it talks about the what, the distance where the curve is going to what, going to last to. It talks about the distance where the curve is what, going to last to. So this one is falso. I think my network is somehow breaking, so please just forgive me for that. The 16th question is saying that il segnale raffigurato preannuncia banchine cidevoli, like banchine cidevoli. This one is not talking about banchine cidevoli, like this one is talking about caduto massa, like something is falling from the side of the road, which is the rock. Maybe there is a rock at the side of the road. There will be some things coming out from that side. So when you are driving there, you have to be attentive when going there. So this one is not talking about shibola, like a slippery road or something like that. So the 16th question is what? Falso. The 18th question is saying that il segnale raffigurato annuncia la presenza di uno cordolo alto per separare la corsia. Separare la corsia. This one is divisione di strada. This one, they normally place this sign to tell you that the road is going to be what? To be closed from one side to the other side. That means it is going to be what? Straighter. When you talk of straighter, that means it's going to be small. It is not going to be a bigger road again, but it is going to be what? Going to be small. So that is segnale di what? Pericolo. And he's saying that it is going to be separated. No, it is not going to be separated, but we're going to be small and going to be close. So this one, the 17th question is what? Falso. The 18th question is saying that il segnale raffigurato preannuncia un restringimento su qui latte della strada. Restringimento qui latte della strada. That is what I said initially. This one is vero because this one is talking about restringimento, like restringimento. It is restringed. When you talk of restringimento, like the road is going to be what? To be closed. So this one is what? Vero. All right, so the 19th question is saying that il segnale raffigurato è posto sul secondo pannello di centimetrice a barriera rosso. That is the 19th question. It says that il segnale raffigurato è posto sul secondo pannello di centimetrice a barriera rosso. So the 19th question is what? I want someone to answer it for me at the down there. I'm waiting for your comment. All right, so this one is not distantemetrico abarero also. This one is not seen in a passaggio libero, so it is false, so it is not vero. All right, let's take the 20th question here. Say, il segnale raffigurato preannuncia un tratto di strada con banchina pericolo. Banchina pericolo. This sign is talking about banchina pericolo. When you get close to the banchina, which is the small side of the road, you are going to get out of the road to the other side. If you you don't take care, your car can even somersault. So this one is vero. This one is banchina pericolo. So this one is vero. All right. So the 21 question here is saying that il segnale raffigurato preannuncia una corsia riservata per l'ingresso di aeroporto. So this one here is talking about airport, like places that they normally have flights over there. So it is not ingresso di what aeroporto, but it gives you a alert that there will be what a plane or there will be flights moving around that very particular area at the what flying over. So you have to know that it is what pericolo. Maybe you are staying close. You have to know how you are going to what cope with it. So it is not talking about what ingresso the what airport. They don't put this one at the ingresso or entrance of the airport. So this one is what falso. In presenza del segnale raffigurato è consentito effettuare inversione di marcia. This one is curva pericoloso. So this one doesn't allow you to even do reverse, or even sometimes you are not even allowed to do overtaking. Talking of doing reverse marcia. So in presenza del segnale raffigurato è consentito effettuare inversione di marcia. Falso. It is not vero. Falso. Okay, so the 23rd question here is talking about il segnale raffigurato preannuncia un attraversamento ciclabile. This one is semaforo. Semaforo. So this one is not attraversamento ciclabile. This one is false, so it is semaforo. Any mode you see the questions, please abide with it, because I'm trying possible best to improve on everything that we are doing. So just be patient with us and also understand us here. Il segnale raffigurato preannuncia più curve consecutivo. Sì. Il segnale raffigurato preannuncia più curve consecutive, like più curve. This one is false. So this one is doso. So this one is segnale di strada deformata. Sorry, segnale di strada deformata. It is not curve, it's segnale di strada deformata. So this one is what? Falso. Okay, so the 25th question here is talking about in presenza del segnale raffigurato non è necessario rallentare se la cunetta presenta visibilità. It said that it is not necessary for you to what? To reduce your speed when the cunetta is what? Visible. It is false. This one, you have to reduce your velocity in all costs. So this one here is also what? falso. It is not vero. E presenza della segnale raffigurato non è consentita sul passare il veicolo che rallentano per fare attraversare pedonali. È vero. One of the things you have to be careful about is whenever you see that the road is blocked with cars in front of you, you have to be patient because maybe there is a disability or like disability person crossing the road, or some people are like there's something going on in front of the car in front of you. So you have to be very patiently wait, because if the car in front of you is stopped and you overtake it to do overtaking, and there is a zebra crossing there or a attraversamento pedonale there, and someone is on the lane crossing and you knock the person down or you jam the person down, first of all, you are having double offenses of not giving precedenza to the people crossing and also overtaking the car which is in front of you. If you don't take it, your license will be what? Revoked. They will take the license from your hand. So you have to be very, very attentive. This one is what? Vero. It is not allowed. It is not allowed. All right, so I think the 27th question here is talking about in presenza del segnale raffigurato, opportuna modella la velocità per evitare di oltre eventuali maxi cadute sulla strada. That is the, let me see, which question is this? 27th question, yeah, it's true. You have to what? Moderare la velocità. Take your time so that if even things are falling, you can what? You can swerve or you can know how to what? Move on the street. So this 27th question in presenza della segnale raffigurato è opportuno moderare la velocità per evitare di oltre eventuali maxi cadute sulla carreggiata. È vero. All right. So last but not the least, two questions here. I think it says il segnale raffigurato obbliga ad arrestarsi se la luce rossa posto in prossimità delle barriere delle semi-barriere sono spente. Sono spente. If the red light placed there is off, you have to what? Stop obligatory. It is not true. It is false. When the red light is on, that is when you have to what? You have to stop. If the red light is not on, this one is being placed at the passaggio livello. If the red light is not on, there is no acoustico, which is the bell, or there's no alarm blowing, you have to what? Pass. If the light is on and the train is not even coming, that is where you have to what? You have to stop for the train to what? To come and pass. Even if the train is far, you have to what? You have to stop. So this one is what? Falso. The 28th question is what? Falso. All right, so the 29th question is saying that il segnale raffigurato preannuncia lo sbocco su una molo. Sbocco su una molo. This one is what? Banchino pericoloso. So the 29th question is also what? False. So this one is not sbocco su una molo, but rather banchino pericoloso. All right. So this brings us to the end of the quiz, which is the segnale di pericolo. The last question is saying that a segnale raffigurato preannuncia. When we talk of segnale raffigurato, that means the above sign, the sign you are seeing or the sign presented, preannuncia una tratta di strada pericoloso per il fondo disestato. Il fondo disestato. This one is what? Discesa. Like this one is when you are getting down from the hill. So this one is also a segnale di pericolo, but it is not disestato. Like it is not a disaster. Like the road is somehow no. It is what? A sloping road that you have to what? You be very attentive when you are using the road. All right, so guys, thanks once again for your time. I think if you join us again, you have really learned something today. God richly bless you for your time watching us. Let's keep answering the questions as we normally have to do. If you are already registered for the driving school, keep answering the question, because first of all, what you have to know that the questions are many. So the more you answer, the more you get a chance of what? Knowing them for you to what? To pass your exams. Don't answer one quiz today and tomorrow you go and answer another quiz. Keep doing it and write the exams once and for all and get your license and move on. Thanks once again. See you again in our next video. Ciao.